Okay, just line it up.
Fire!
What the heck was that? Not a flash step. That comical ass flash step.
Where did he...
What's up, everybody? Ash Plays back with more Trailer Cold Steel 1. Let's go ahead and get back into things, shall we? For the very last time. It's the last episode. Okay, we gotta go to the engineering building and we gotta go to the old schoolhouse. I'm assuming... Oh, in the library. Okay, I'm assuming Million will probably be old schoolhouse. Who the heck would be in the... Ain't no way Million gonna be in the library. What's this? Recommended reading corner? It's fine. We're literally at the end. I think we're very much past the studying point. Wait, didn't it say library? Who the hell's in the library? Is that library or is that student union? Oh, that's student union. It just looks like the library. Oh, it's Ratoa, that's why. Okay. I don't know why they could have made that just a bit more obvious as for who it was for. Toa, there you are. Toa, where are thou crow?
I figured I could find you here.
Yep, the student council will be passing out radios for every classroom, so I'm trying to figure that out at the moment. Are you guys planning on listening to the Chancellor's statement too?
Does that say Falcom Diary? Does somebody have Falcom have a diary with all their secrets in it? Ooh.
How could we not? He's supposed to be addressing the entire country after all.
Christ, who's gonna... Oh, that's that one. Who's gonna die first? They got that book everywhere, man.
Yeah, whatever it's about, it's going to be something big.
I wish I knew what this one to the left said. I see an A and I think a T or a J at the bottom. I can't tell what that is though, it's so blurry.
I don't think anyone could have imagined the relationship between Crossbow and Erobonia going south like this.
Is that like... I think that is anime.
I sure hope Angie's okay. What with all of this political turmoil right now.
Toa.
Sorry about that. I'm the student council president. I need to stay focused on what's going on right here, right now. Angie would laugh at me if she could see me getting distracted over her anyway.
That's right. We've got to focus on getting through this. Still, don't try to take on more than you can handle. I'm not the only one ready to give you a hand if you need it.
Will do. Oh yeah, why were you looking for me in the first place?
We're trying to find Crow. We ain't found him anywhere.
Right. I almost forgot. Do you have any idea where Crow might have gone?
Crow? Nope. I'm afraid not. He didn't mention that he had to go anywhere when I talked to him yesterday, at least.
Was yesterday the last time you saw him?
Yeah. He was giving me back some of the stuff he borrowed from me since graduation's getting so close. That was nice of him, but then he gave me everything he borrowed from Angie, too. It's only polite to give back the stuff you borrowed in person. Now it's more work for me.
Yeah, come on, Crow, man. You put in all this dang work on Toa. Toa already got so much work as is.
Well, that's a very Crow thing to do.
Reen, you acting like just because he gave you back your mirror that this is just a Crow thing.
Well, I'll keep asking around and find out if anyone knows where he's gone.
Sounds like a good idea. Oh, but make sure you're back in your classroom by noon, okay?
Of course.
Okay, what does that other book next to Toa say? Woo, baby! I forgot about that book. The woo, 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 you know it. I'm trying to see that other one. Oh, wait. Is that give? Give me pardon? I can't read what that says. What do y'all think that says? Y'all let me know down below. What's this right here? These books have some very interesting names on them. Another Falcom Diary, man. Hey, man, they got a lot of diaries over here. Is that newspaper? It's a newspaper, huh? I can't read it. What's that one? Is that the same one as the one I was trying to read a second ago? Oh, does that say love me? Love me Margaret? That's not an M though. Fargret? Or is that a slur? Hey, Nihon. Hey. Wait, hold on. If that was a slur and it was that slur with the F, gay couples? A lot of gayness going on. Maybe it was Crow's book Terrain. That's what it was. They got a little, got a weird little relationship here.
I still can't believe there's a weapon out there powerful enough to level Gorelia Fortress like that.
Dang, dude, it's a crazy way to open a conversation. My goodness, could at least said hi first.
I didn't think you could get much more powerful than those railway guns.
Yeah, having seen the railway guns in person, I can hardly believe it myself.
Why is this like so just mid-conversation? Like, is this how y'all just started it? I figured George was just talking to himself and was gonna be like, oh, hey, Reen.
There are rumors that whatever that weapon is, it's managed to fend off the armored divisions several times, too.
Still, I can't help but wonder what the Chancellor's gonna say in his national address. Whatever it is, I have a feeling that it's gonna shake up some things around here. Who knows? You might even see active duty. Even as an engineer, I doubt they'd make an exception for me. Could be that my lazy days tinkering with orbital bikes are numbered.
Oh, don't say that, George.
Not Reed actually bad for him.
Well, no point stressing out too much about the future till we're there. Didn't mean to be a downer about it. Go on and listen to the broadcast, but don't worry yourself too much. This country may go through a lot in the coming years, but ultimately, we have a say in our future.
I feel like I know George's voice actor from somewhere. I just can't think of where.
That's a good way to look at it. I don't want to look away from what's happening. We have to be aware of our present to take charge of our future. But anyway, you wouldn't happen to know where Crow is, would you? He hasn't shown up to class today.
Crow? Can't say that I do. He came by yesterday with a box of things he borrowed from me, but he never mentioned having any plans today.
Dang. Anyway, I'll keep asking around to see if anyone else knows where he is.
Well, knowing Crow, he's probably just wandering around somewhere. Just keep looking around and I'm sure you'll run into him.
Will do.
Okay, so Crow's just giving all his stuff back that he borrowed and Ring's not asking about this at all? Like, well, I guess they is their final year? I guess it's a Crow thing. I don't know, do birds give back stuff they borrowed? I don't know, I don't think birds do. I think birds just take. Alright, Milliam, you in here? You better be in here,
Nothing
Milliam.
out of the ordinary has happened here in the old schoolhouse ever since that night. We kind of ended up pushing it to the back of our minds, what with the way things have been going in Crossbell. Huh? It's unlocked. I wonder if someone's already inside. George is in the engineering building right now, so it can't be him. If any of the students just idly wandered in here, they'd be in real danger. I should probably take a look inside, just in case. I checked around inside of the old schoolhouse, but there didn't seem to be anyone around. But all the same, I didn't want a chance leaving anyone down there, so I decided to check the 7th floor.
I'm assuming Milliam was down here, because we only had 2 spots. It's gotta be Milliam, right? What would she be doing down here, though? Valimar? You came down here to see Valimar? Does it kind of remind you of Lammy?
Milliam?
Oh, Reen! Come to take a sneak peek too?
Is this where you've been the whole time? You do know we have class, right?
Oh. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something.
Honestly.
Sounds like me freshman year. Of high school, not college. God, no, not doing that at college. Too much money.
So, what's piqued your interest?
Well, Reen, I don't know. A giant night-like thing just down at the bottom of the old schoolhouse. Looks like it has like joints and all that, fingers, everything. You can enter it. I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe it's a glowing green wall. I don't know.
It doesn't look like this thing has anything in common with Erogetlum.
How do you know?
I don't know. I can't shake the feeling that it might, at least a little. Not the same, but like they share some kind of underlying principle.
Being able to fight with somebody?
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Or maybe because like they're both metal. Oh, maybe they're cousins.
I guess you wouldn't really understand without being connected. But now it makes sense why Gramps asked me to keep an eye on this place, though. I had no idea there'd be something this cool down here.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Chancellor Osborne?
I think you kind of let something out there, Milliam.
Did he know there was something like this here?
Not really sure. He just asked me to keep an eye on the building itself. And said to let him know if anything unusual happened. Whoopsie! That was supposed to be confidential.
Yo! No, that's some foreshadowing right there for something that happens later on. Not even in Trails of Cold Steel 2. I think Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. So if you see my Trails of Cold Steel 3 playthrough, you already kind of know a bit. You don't know like the full thing, but if you've played Trails of Cold Steel 4, then you definitely know. And yo, that's some crazy foreshadowing.
So, the Chancellor has an interest in our quaint old schoolhouse, does he? We did just find out that Captain Claire is a Thor's graduate, but...
Hey, what you thinking about?
Say, Milliam, was investigating the old schoolhouse the reason you enrolled at the academy?
Well, sorta, but it was more of a side thing. There was a more important reason, but that kinda stopped being a concern. So I guess it's just this now.
Something more important than this? Not sure what she's getting at. Doesn't sound like she's trying to hide something important from me, though.
Oh yeah! It's almost time for Gramps' speech, isn't it? I guess I should head back and listen to him drone on.
Oh, so you already knew about that. We were all planning to listen in the classroom.
Sweet! I'll just listen with you guys then. What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Nothing keeps you down for long, does it? Oh yeah, you haven't seen Crow around anywhere, have you?
Huh? Nope. Is he cutting class too?
Well, he's probably just hiding out somewhere on campus. None of the others have seen him, though. I wonder if he went into town.
Huh, maybe. Wanna try looking around, Trista? I'll come with you.
Sounds like a good idea. If he's not on the school grounds, chances are he's somewhere in town. Alright, let's see if we can find him.
You know, I feel like they try to make Milliam's character like Muse, and it kind of hits, but not too much, because obviously there's something she knows that, yeah, but, they did it with her. I like the way they did it with Muse more, though. I feel like Muse's just had a much bigger impact on everything compared to Milliam's. Milliam's felt a bit more insignificant, I guess, because, again, yeah. Try not to spoil things too much, but I don't really know when I'll get a good chance to talk about all this because I don't want to forget anything. I'll probably circle back around to it, though, at the end of the episode. But yeah, I really like the way they did it with Milliam a lot more than Muse. I mean, Muse more than Milliam.
So are we gonna track down Crow?
Might as well. I guess we should start with the dorms first.
Probably should start with getting bird food first.
Maybe Sharon knows where he's gone.
Okie dokie.
Maybe Sharon will be sharing some information. Not Milliam being like me. Alright, let's go to the Class 7 dormitory.
Oh, I wasn't expecting to see either of you back so early. Welcome home.
Perfect timing for that X button. Doesn't be too
Hello
early.
again, Sharon?
We're back!
Oh, it seems all of your classes have been cancelled today. I heard from Lady Sarah that you would be remaining on the campus, though.
Well, that was the plan. Say, Crow hasn't been back here, has he?
Master Crow? Well, actually, he just returned a short while ago.
Oh, he did?
Indeed. However, I don't believe he stayed long. It seems he was here just long enough to go to his room, then he left again.
Sounds like we just missed him. Maybe he forgot something here and came back to pick it up?
I don't know. Should we check his room just in case?
Yeah, might as well while we're here.
Well, if you need anything, just let me know.
Pretty big invasion of privacy, don't you think? I don't think we should be going through his room. Why are they acting like this guy's like a criminal or something? Like, do we need to just check his stuff? Maybe he wants to go watch it somewhere else. I don't know. Or listen to it, not watch it.
Looks like he did go out then. Still, don't you think his room's awfully tidy? I mean, for Crow.
Well, he was supposed to be moving out of here fairly soon. He must have been doing some cleaning. Anyway, it's almost noon. Guess we just have to head back to the classroom empty-handed for now.
Yep, it's almost time for Gramps' speech. Still, I wonder where Crow went.
Yeah. There's nowhere else around here I haven't checked, is there?
Are we gonna... Is that like a little alluding to, hey, go check around or something? Okay, I wanted to check and see if there's anything else. There's nothing else. I guess Rain just said that. I don't know, maybe to make the player want to go search around. I don't know. It's really odd. But let's go ahead and go back to the academy and let's go watch the Chancellor's speech.
It's you.
Not Patrick. Hi, Arms. You gonna try to flirt with Milliam too?
Patrick, what are you doing here? I thought you would have gone back home.
Well, we don't have any classes today, so I was just resting in my room.
You look like you were just resting. Your eyes are like barely open.
Sure, I've been told to return home, repeatedly at this point. But as a member of the 4 great houses, what dignity would I have were I to turn tail and run home at a time like this? Don't underestimate me, Schwarzer.
Oh, wow.
Wouldn't dream of it. Is Class 1 planning on listening to the national address too?
We are. Personally, I can't stand the man, but we are in the middle of a national crisis. Those of us who elected to remain at the Academy are having a radio set up to hear the broadcast together.
Right.
You've got some strange classmates, though. Especially that second year. I know Heimdall's not all that far from Trista, but I'm not sure why he'd bother going to hear the speech in person.
Oh, maybe this is what Ring meant.
What are you talking about?
That Crow fellow. I met him outside the station this morning.
Huh, really?
That's interesting.
Oh, he didn't tell you? When I inquired, he said he wanted to hear the Chancellor's speech in person.
Huh. I wouldn't have expected him to suddenly take an interest in politics. Well, at least we know where he went now.
I haven't a clue what you're babbling on about. Anyway, it's almost noon now. Shouldn't you be running along? You'll miss the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's get going, Milliam. Everyone else is waiting in the classroom.
Okay.
Let's go hear the broadcast. We don't need to save. Go ahead and continue onwards. Best part of the game. This ending is so dang good. It's like I'm trying to say anything. It's just, oh man, I love this ending so much. So good.
The clock's about to strike noon in Heimdall, with the Chancellor set to take the stage for his national address. With the situation in Crossbell and the destruction of Gorelia Fortress still fresh in the national consciousness, the message he has today will undoubtedly shape the future of Erobonia and with it, our lives. Our reporter is joining us now live from Dreikel's Plaza.
Sounds like he's about to start.
Oh, I hate this. I've got butterflies in my stomach.
This is Misty, coming to you live from Heimdall.
Huh?
Why is Misty...
Oh, it's the host from Abendheim.
At least that's a reassuring voice to hear at a time like this.
How? Emma? What's wrong?
The woman talking on the radio, she's... You all know her?
Yeah.
Who, Misty? Of course.
Emma, have you never heard the radio? Like, is Emma the only one without a radio?
She hosts the radio show Abendheim every Sunday night at 9.
Emma, she's literally been in Trista. How have you not seen her?
I've seen her out and about in Trista, too. She always looks so fashionable. Though, considering Abentime is broadcast by Radio Trista, it makes sense that's where she'd be.
I got a bunch of things to talk about at the end of this episode. Maybe I'm gonna save that for the 100th episode. I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing.
Huh? Do you know her or something?
The Chancellor's standing at the podium, and it looks like he's about ready to begin. Let's hear what he has to say.
Citizens of Heimdall, fellow countrymen, Erobonians far and wide, I thank you for your attention. I am Gileath Osborne, your Chancellor and the acting representative of the Imperial Government.
Oh, that's a lot of tanks. My goodness. Wow, there's so many tanks here. Jeez. Alright, what you gotta say, old Gilly boy?
We stand today in the face of an uncertain future. All of you, I'm sure, are aware of what has transpired in recent weeks. Crossbell, our erstwhile province, has defiantly declared its independence.
This is such a cold moment, I hate to interrupt it, but if you have read my light novel MOV, or at least a little bit of it, that very first speech that's in the prologue, this is where I got the idea from for that speech, this speech Osborne gives right now.
And as its parting shot, frozen the assets entrusted to them by the hard-working men and women of Erobonia. As we have moved to safeguard our national interests, armed conflicts have broken out on our borders. Our enemies point to this as an example of Erobonian aggression, but nothing could be further from the truth. We acted in accordance with our duties as a colonial power. All we have done as is our sovereign right. The Imperial hand may be firm, but it is fair. These traitors, however, have shown the world that they are neither. With an unknown weapon of mass destruction, they have annihilated Gorelia Fortress, the stronghold that has long protected the very gates of this country. I ask you, brothers and sisters of the Empire, do we allow such an odious act to go unpunished? Do we sit idle as the pride and dignity of our great nation is spat upon and trampled underfoot? We cannot, we must not, and we will not. With blood and with iron we shall mete out justice.
Back on Band Lab again. Well, ready for war then.
Listen to him go.
Well, he's quite the orator, that's for sure.
My boy got a silver tongue.
Well, he's certainly not out to upend my expectations.
Milliam? What are you doing?
Nope, can't get through. No surprise there, I guess.
Who are you trying to call?
What is all this about?
Oh, it's part of my mission. The most important part, actually. If only I'd caught on a little sooner. But considering he managed to outwit Claire, Lecter, and even Gramps, I suppose Crow's earned this victory.
Huh? What? What does Crow have to do with this?
Huh. So that's your angle. You came because you had a potential lead on C and you couldn't look into it from the outside. Is that it?
What?
As in the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front?
But he's dead, isn't he?
The Intelligence Division looked at all of C's actions so far and drew up a list of potential suspects. And one possibility we couldn't dismiss was that he had ties to this academy somehow.
But after C and his cronies got blown up aboard their airship in the mine, we thought it was a moot point. Looks like we spoke too soon, though. I can't believe how bad we screwed this up.
Are you seriously suggesting that it's Crow? That it's been him all along?
Okay, I mean, for come on, man. Did nobody think Crow? Let's see. C. Crow. Who else has a freaking C in this game? I'm not even gonna lie to you. Off the top of my head, I think he's the only person in this game that has a C in their name. Oh my gosh, I think it's the only one.
Crow was with us in the mine right up until he went with the miners to escort them back to the surface, right?
Yeah, and then his route back ended up blocked off by a cave-in, so he wasn't able to reach us until later.
But what if he actually used another route to get there ahead of us?
Then fought us wearing that masked helmet and cape.
I'm just pissed because it's like, bruh, Crow, you were that strong the entire time and you couldn't just show us that level of strength? Like, dang, dude, I was struggling at times in fights, man, come on.
Before making it look like he boarded the airship, then sneaking back around to join the others like nothing happened.
Madness. No one would stake their entire plan on such a precarious stunt.
Perhaps we can read the evidence that way, but there are a few leaps in logic that bother me.
Besides, remember when the terrorists escaped from Gorelia Fortress? We heard C talking to us. And not just then. He was addressing us just before the airship exploded in the mine, too.
That's true, on both counts.
And Crow was with us the whole time during everything that went down in Gorelia. He never left our sight.
Right. No mistaking it.
My name is Seath, leader of the Imperial Liberation Front. The hammer of judgment shall fall again. I'm ready. Are you?
Yeah, there's no way he could be...
He could have recorded a message in advance and played it back.
Oh.
And the airship that exploded? It could have been controlled remotely. His alibi seems airtight, but once you account for things like that, it starts looking pretty questionable.
Yep. And if C's still alive, that means the other ringleaders probably are too.
Besides, the one that got eaten.
Then right now, Crow is...
Oh no.
He said he was headed to Drykel's Plaza, didn't he?
If a skilled sniper has their eye on you, you let your guard down for even a second and bang, you're dead. If he's the one who shot down the airship in the mine...
Then it's checkmate for the Chancellor. Crow's already won.
We stand at the brink of nothing less than a national crisis.
One of the greatest twists.
In such tumultuous times, we must set aside our differences. We must look past the ideologies that divide us.
Why does a weird part of me, like... Why am I just so reminded of Zhang Liao, I think was his name, from Dynasty Warriors? Why does he feel so much like him?
I will not deny the rift that has grown between the reformist and noble factions, especially in recent times. But how childish, how insignificant such squabbles seem when the enemy marshals its strength beyond our borders. I have met with His Majesty the Emperor, and have secured permission to embark on the course we now must. Thus, in the name of the Emperor, and as the representative of the Imperial Government, I hereby proclaim
That's a comically large gun. My goodness, man.
that the Empire's full military might shall be gathered together from all branches and divisions to deliver unto Crossbell a swift response to their impudence and to form a bulwark against the threat from the east.
Go finish your speech in hell.
Probably should have went for the head, in my opinion.
Well played, Armbrust.
The Chancellor! No voice acting for that? I got it, don't worry.
Well, that was anticlimactic. And there's our coup de grace. Now, just have to add the finishing touches.
Hands in the air!
And wave them like you just don't care. Ah! See, she went for the head. Always go for the head. Walking in like a smooth operator.
It really was you all along. To think, all the time we spent searching for the leader of the Imperial Liberation Front, and he was right under our noses.
That's Crow, not Mouth.
Crow Armbrust from the Jirai SEZ.
Oh, and here I thought I'd managed to cover my tracks like a real pro. So, who put all the pieces together? I bet it was Arundel, wasn't it?
We just received confirmation a short while ago. If you hadn't been so difficult to pin down, we would have had this investigation finished up already. How could you? How could you?
You know, this really brings back the memories. It's a lot like when Jirai was annexed by the Empire 8 years ago. You let your guard down, you lose. That's how your boss's favorite little game works, isn't it? Well, he lost. And now he won't be playing any of his games again. Ever.
You! Get on the ground! I don't know how you managed to plan all of this, but you'll tell us eventually. I'll see to that.
Or, big brain idea here. Just kill him. There's literally no point to keep him alive. He just killed the Chancellor. Zero reason. No matter what. You're gonna arrest him and likely kill him anyways. Just kill him. You don't need to know the plan. There's what, like 2 left? They're probably not even that intelligent, probably not that strong either. He's the ringleader. Just kill him. My gosh, good guys and bad guys in stories.
Yeah, I don't think so.
She had about a whole 30 minutes to shoot this man.
What?
Major Claire, you're an idiot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed a shocking turn of events. Chancellor Osborne has been shot by an unknown assailant. He's currently being rushed into urgent care. We'll bring you more on the situation as it develops.
What is that? It's coming closer.
It looks like we may not be out of the woods yet, folks. A large silver craft has been sighted in the sky to the south, and it seems to be headed toward the capital. But hearing a radio broadcast just isn't the same as seeing it unfold yourselves, is it? So how about I give you Thor students a special treat? Just my way of saying thanks for the fun I had at the festival.
Double twist.
What's she talking about?
2 hands. Ha-ha.
Was she speaking directly to us just now?
Resound, resound, O voice everlasting! Rend night's silent veil and reveal unto all the beautiful world!
What the? This is such an amazing freaking plot twist, man!
Isn't that the plaza in Heimdall?
This is one of the Azure Abyss's incantations, Phantasmagoria!
Nobody's gonna ask why she knows that. Nobody. No, they don't. Vita Clotilde. If you remember this bird, it's from the intro. This was that whole little thing that I was alluding to a while back that I really, really liked about the intro, is that there is a lot of spoilers in it if you watch it. Especially, well, it's spoilers if you know. Spoilers, obviously, if you don't know, you can... If you know, use some very deep critical thinking, you'll be able to get it. What the heck is that? It looks like what's his name ship? Oliver's. Pretty cool looking. Oh, what's that little back part for? Looks very just... Look like y'all just added some things on there. Y'all ain't really need some things. Some of them things. 250 Arch class aerial battleship. Why is everything so comically large in this game? Noble Alliance Forces flagship Pantagruel. Oh, well, we're gonna have that Civil War now. Oh man, one of the best build-ups in storytelling history. Look at man, say what you want about Nihon. If it take too long, sometimes everything doesn't look the greatest. I know people always say some of these things. Some of the greatest storytellers of all time. Just absolutely amazing. And now we got Panzer Soldat sliding through. Oh, fantastique. Just tres fantastique. I did not know that thing was that loose. Or was that like the dicks flapping? Yeah, I was ready. I don't think it's gonna do much damage. I don't understand why it doesn't do much damage, but it doesn't do much damage. See? Should have got one of those instead. It was like septum's falling out. That's probably gonna cause a lot of fire. Or it's gonna get really just grinded down in about 5 minutes. Y'all can just put tires on them? No tires? The tank got tires. 1st Armored Division Heimdall Garrison. Get them, 1st Armored Division.
What is that thing?
I know, but it ain't one of ours.
Have they never seen a Panther Soldat before?
It's time to avenge His Excellency.
Have they not? I could have sworn they seen Panther. Oh, y'all got the missiles though. At least y'all smart. Okay, just line it up.
Fire!
What the heck was that? Not a flash step. That comical ass flash step.
Where did it?
How are you able to make these movements? You did. How you die before dying? Did Bird realize his death was coming and had like a heart attack or something? Yo, this thing got some really good joint manipulation here, man. My goodness. Damn. You died in the worst way. You got squashed. Like BattleBots. It's so comical just how they move. Shouldn't move like that. Like Titans.
What are those things?
Humanoid combat armors, courtesy of Reinford's 5th Development Division, staunch supporters of the Noble Alliance. Knights for the modern age, modeled after a stunning historical example and made of hardened steel from toe to crown. We call them the Panzer Soldats.
But how did... Don't move!
Again, just shoot the guy. He doesn't even have armor on. Just shoot him. Anywhere but the neck. I think the neck part might be armor. The chest, the legs, the head, all, especially the head. My goodness.
Sorry, I don't take orders from you. Zephyr should be able to secure Valflame Palace just fine on their own. But I've got my own score to settle.
Didn't you already settle your score?
No!
Why didn't you just pull the trigger?
What?
See ya, Icy Maiden.
That's so cold. Oh, I forgot the name of it. It's the Azure Knight. Oh, I forgot the name of it. He doesn't say it that much. He says it like once or twice. It's not as easy to remember. Oh, Valflame Palace. I mean, we're putting this all on the Emperor. Putting everything on the Emperor. Dude's trash.
Man, that was a bit of a letdown, huh?
His voice changed.
I'll give him an A for effort. But we're talking about the Imperial capital here? Is that the best they could muster on their home turf?
The only black guy.
The hard part's still ahead. Most of the Imperial army's putting out fires across the country. But they'll be back soon enough now. And who knows? They might have some anti-Soldax countermeasures up their sleeves.
Hey, anything can happen. Guess the ones to watch out for are the 3rd, 4th, and 7th Armored Divisions, huh?
Especially Nightheart. Nightheart seemed a lot stronger than he really is.
I wonder whose side our little princess will take.
That's for Fee to decide. The boss won.
If you didn't realize, that's Fee's old group. Zephyr. And Vita Clotilde. Oh man, so many great plot twists in this game. So many great ones. So many great ones that are like, it's kind of obvious at times, but even this, like, so much is going on.
Splendidly done, Grianos.
It's like so much is going on that like you don't fully even think about it.
I see you were able to share the sweetest notes of my aria with our little friends.
I find myself reminded afresh of the brilliance with which you shine as the second Anguis, Lady Vida Clotilde. Vast is the stage, and beauteous the performance of the Azure Abyss.
That's quite the compliment, considering your standards on beauty. Still, first the Burl, then Crossbell, and now here in Erobonia. Don't you think you're getting a little too greedy for your own good?
Your chastisement cuts deep. We'll be proceeding with the next step of the Phantasmal Blaze plan, I presume?
Yes, indeed. The bells are tolling for Crossbell, and preparations here are complete. Still, even this grand an undertaking is but a jewel in a greater crown, the second stage of the Orpheus final plan. The symphony awaits us. Let the second movement commence.
Long-term storytelling. This is long-term storytelling right here, man. This is, oh man, so good, so good.
Is this really happening?
It is. I'm certain of it. Phantasmagoria is an arcane art known to the Witch of the Abyss, capable of showing scenes and visions across great distances. The woman you know as Misty is something of a sister of mine.
Wait, the Witch of the Abyss?
Are you saying that's who Misty really is?
I feel like any moment I'm going to wake up in my bed to find I just dreamt all this.
If only it was. But we have no choice but to accept that it's real.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to worry about that later. Right now, we've got 2 more pressing concerns. The Chancellor's been shot, and Heimdall's been occupied.
Oh no! I hope my father's alright.
Damn. Please, let Saint Astraea be safe.
That gargantuan airship. Those Panzer Soldats. I have no doubts that they were bankrolled and manufactured by the noble faction.
I saw them there. My old family. All this time, I never knew what happened to them. And now there they are.
Fee.
So you know those men? I remember meeting them briefly in the Grand.
They're former members of Zephyr. Used to be one of the continent's strongest Jaeger Corps. It looks like the Noble faction hired them to do their dirty work, just like the Imperial Liberation Front. On top of that...
It looks like our guess about C's identity was right on the money. But I don't know what that cool blue thing was he flew off in.
Crow, why did you do it?
On behalf of the Student Council, I'd like to ask all of you to remain calm. I'm sure you all experienced that strange vision during the broadcast. And the principal has an announcement he'd like to make about it.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Principal Van Dyke speaking. I'm sorry to say there's a strong likelihood that what you just saw is really happening in Heimdall. However, it's important to note that we don't yet have confirmation or any official word on the situation. I'm doing all I can to find out what's going on, but in the meantime, I ask for your patience and understanding.
So all the other classes saw it too.
How could she use a national radio broadcast to show something to just us and no one else? Is that even possible?
Why don't you ask, Emma?
For her, it is, with little difficulty at that.
Yo, Sarah here. Who's... Neidhart? An emergency meeting. Right away? What? Of course, I'll be right there. Yeah, understood. I'll meet you in front of the main gate.
You gonna tell us what happened?
Class. I've got to step out for a bit to take care of some business. But no matter what happens, you are not to leave this building. Is that clear?
Crystal. Not gonna inform us on what happened?
What's going on?
Wait, but Sarah, if the building starts burning, can we leave?
I'm not sure, but it's obvious something strange is happening.
Can this day even get stranger than it already is?
Much more stranger. A lot more. Just look out the window, like Gaius is. See, windows open on their own.
What's wrong, Gaius?
I hear something to the west, and it's getting closer.
Several armored cars are approaching. And it sounds like they have some of those armored suits with them.
Yo, y'all got the greatest ears in the world.
You've got to be kidding.
First Heimdall, now Trista? Are they planning on taking over the academy? Sure looks that way.
Might want to call Lammy out.
Notable members from both factions have kids enrolled here, and there are plenty of important people like the principal. So either they're looking to preemptively protect their own or take the others hostage. Could be either, even both.
This is absurd.
Whatever their intentions, we can't allow them to harm innocent people.
Do you think that's where the instructors went? To try and fight them off?
Those giant armors tore through the army's tanks like they were nothing more than toys. Our instructors are strong, but with what they're up against, I'm worried they might not be enough.
I don't know, I think Sarah might be enough.
I'm not sure how much help
And
would be,
Neidhart.
or if we'll even be able to put a dent in them. But right now, they need all the support they can get. They need Class 7.
I'm with you.
You have my sword.
I didn't really wake up today planning to fight enemies that can gut a tank.
Yeah, it's not really something you should ever prepare to wake up for, to be honest.
None of us did. But this battle came to us, so we'll draw the line here.
I'll do everything I can to defend this school and its students.
I take no issue with humbling those that befoul the spirit of true nobility.
Guess I'll help too. I wonder how Lammy will match up against those giants.
We haven't got a lot of time, so let's move out.
Oh, nothing on the winds today, guys? Nothing this time, huh? Every other time there'd be the winds, right? No, nothing. No. Okay.
All right, let's do this.
Now this motherfucker won't shut up about the damn winds. Took him about 99 episodes to shut up about it. My goodness, man.
Elisa? Why are you all so flustered? What's going on?
Have we never heard her voice? Because her voice does not sound familiar to me at all.
Ferris? You're still here?
Duh.
What in Adios' name is going on here? I saw the instructors leaving the academy through the front gate.
Oh, they already left?
Patrick, you have to stay here. You can't let them take over this building. Work with the other students as best you can.
Schwarzer?
What are they?
Y'all better be ready to fight. Come on. You got that little rapier you got.
What in Helios' name is going on?
I don't know. Where the hell did you come from, dude? You got the coolest mustache ever.
I heard a war started in Heimdall.
Don't worry, everyone. You'll be safe here.
We'll show you to the auditorium. You can bunker down there.
Yo, these military kids pretty good at keeping everybody calm. Didn't think it was gonna be like that at all.
Toa! George!
Green!
What are you doing here?
You know, I just thought about it. It's a military academy, I understand that, but why are they allowed to just walk around with their weapons? That seems very unsafe, especially if somebody gets into, like, you know, an argument with somebody else and then, you know, they have all their weapons on them, so they're just ready to fight. Like, that seems very unsafe. Soul Society ain't the greatest, but shout out to them for not allowing the captains to just walk around with their swords all willy-nilly.
You aren't...
You're not planning on going to help the instructors, are you?
Yeah, so open the gate back up.
That's exactly what we're planning.
I'd bring shame to the Arsave name if I were to willingly allow such insolence and dishonor to fester.
Damn, you got all the dictionary words today.
We're not gonna push our luck, but we want to give them every little bit of support we can. You can't be serious.
It's Rain. He's serious, Toa. You know this already.
If that video's anything to go by, you'd be going up against some seriously dangerous weapons. The chances of you overcoming a force like that is... well, I don't even want to say.
0.
Are you really sure this is what you want to do?
We are. This academy has given us a lot. We've made friends here. Learned to better ourselves.
I wish I was allowed to say yes or no there. I just say no and everyone in the class is like, Rain, we need to go help them. No. But Rain, we can't leave Instructor Sarah by herself. No. But Rain, think about the people of Trista. No.
And we'll be damned if we're going to let them just take that away.
You guys...
Oh boy. The instructors told me not to let you past if you tried to come through here.
All right. As Student Council President, I hereby grant you permission to head through. But don't forget, you're still students. This may be a military academy, but that doesn't mean you're soldiers. If you ever feel like your lives are in danger, even a little bit, you get out of there, okay? Run away, surrender. I don't care what you do, just please don't die out there. Promise me.
Of course.
We promise.
At least make sure you've got everything you need before you go, then. I've got my tools on me, so if you guys need any last-minute modifications to your Arcus units, I'll take care of it.
I bet. Look at you. Well, yeah, I kind of figured we couldn't get Crow. Are you sure, though? You sure? I mean, I see him right there. I know he's grayed out, but I do see him right there. I don't want Crow anyways, man. Let's get Elliot. Let's get Laura. Let's get Eustace. I'ma go. Why can't we just get everybody? Like 3 left. Oh, there'll be 3 more after that. Gaius for strength just in case we need it. Fee for strength just in case we need it. And I'll take Emma. Yeah. Let's go with this. Probably not the greatest group, but whatever. Y'all just finna stay back here, y'all. But y'all said y'all wanted to go though. Y'all said y'all wanted to help out. Now y'all don't want to help out? Yeah, whatever. Let's get some modifications. What you got for me, Crow? I mean, George. I can't believe it. He's one of the terrorists all this time. Now he's gone and shot the Chancellor. And on top of that, he's launched an offensive against the Academy. I'm still coming to grips with it myself. Now that I think back on it, he was always around whenever something major went down, wasn't he? Even as far back as the summer festival in Heimdall when that big terrorist attack happened. I thought something fishy with... I thought something seemed fishy with all that stuff that happened in Roar. But I guess with the urgency of the situation, I didn't think too hard about it at the time. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's the Roar situation. I don't think is the most fishy because, like, He did. He offered to go help, and then something happened in the cave. Now, obviously, you could have just thought maybe like, oh, he destroyed it, but without any reason to think the dude's bad, why would you think he destroyed it? My biggest question is, though, did they not know that he was from Jirai? Like, did they just not know that? And did they not think, hey, Jirai was annexed, maybe someone from there would want revenge? Because doesn't this academy do background checks? Bro, if they don't do background checks, this is the worst school in the history of schools. Oh my goodness, man. But yeah, like, I guess that would be the only thing that that I would question is how did nobody know where he was from at all? And with him being from Jirai, would you not question whether this dude is, you know, possibly seeking some kind of revenge, seeing as the other three were all seeking some kind of revenge? But then again, I guess none of them ever made it clear that it was about their hometown. No, they're seeking revenge, though. You should kind of know that, though. We don't need to modify anything. Don't throw your lives away, no matter what. I believe in you all, and I know you'll be safe out. I know everyone will be safe. We're close friends, but we can't do anything to help, so please, fight for our sake, too. Well, I'm just trying to... Oh, we have to talk to this. We have to talk to the gate, not either one of them to open the gates. Are we really ready? I mean... Well... Oh, whoops, I meant to press the other button. Wait, can I buy something for somebody? Yeah. Hey, Celine! What you doing, Celine? She doesn't seem too happy about this at all, either. Vita. Emma? Oh, it's nothing. But you sure we have everything before we need? Okay. I mean, well, we really can't go. Wait, do you have, like, items for me to buy? That a chunk of Zamirian ore you've got there? You mean a smashed up thing? Oh, man, it really is. That stone's basically a super hard metal from a long time ago. I'd be able to modify your weapon to something insanely strong with one of them. As in, think of the strongest weapon you've ever used and then stronger. Whoa, okay, well, it's a good thing we did this. Are you sure you can use it? No sweat. This one famous orbital scientist figured out how to refine them not so long ago. You mean the most famous one? The most famous of them all? Alright. Even if you only have fragments, I could put them to use once you collect enough. Oh, we might not have enough then. Please tell me we have enough. You're not gonna find stone like these every day. Well, we're gonna use it for rain, so modify, exchange. No, it'd be customized weapon, right? Zamirian ore. Oh, dang, we don't have enough. Oh, yeah, we don't have enough. We only have what? 10? Ah, man, that sucks. If we had enough, it would have been perfect. We only would have had. Oh, man. Should have went through there trying to get more stuff. Well, let's go ahead and... I think if we exchange all this stuff, it actually will carry over to Trail of Cold Steel too. I'm not completely sure though about that. That one's not even any stronger now. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and head on out. Damn, I wish we had more Zamirian ore.
May Adios be with you. And just a little speculation from me, but looking at their design, you should aim for their joints. Take them apart at their weakest points and you might have a chance.
I see. Then let's pray our aim is true.
I know I'm repeating myself at this point, but don't go doing anything crazy. You hear? Still, I know in my heart how much you want to protect this school. So do what you think you have to do. Not just for us, but so that whatever ends up happening, you'll know you gave the best you had to give.
Good.
This is why it's one of my favorite games. This ending is just, it's such an amazingly written ending. It's so good. Everything. It's like, I don't think anything was missing from this ending.